I am Professor Kofi Anochi Ache na me mano akwaba. Prof, good morning.
Good morning.
Na empomo boko de.
Erade ayadom. Na moe.
Erade de yankwa ache ye. And first of all, before I will be bemo no, monfa video no ento so biem. Endra is your to one cry. Anopa around bed this time nyina no na nsuo no eguso a eto. The havoc, the distraction na nsuo no ekose endra. Endra I'm told say chado. Any areas ne kura de nsuo no fa dan bebre. Ekova dan bebre. Endra wo hwe se de nsuo no eyiyiri ye. Ufa eye tesano ene ne environs kaneshi ene ne mpatemu ene areas ahodo bebre insuo no kwan a efa so eyire ebi na ye yidi ache wanope wo TV ne so no wo Facebook a no wa join here. These are the situation every year bia no yehu saade we but the impact a enya sesia no. Okay, what are the challenges? The wu sesia no odo na no enro akwan a efa so a eyire ye. Okay, Uba aseda Twin Towers, ye building yechi at the Kofa Circle, New Plan Station. Said ye Odo River no and dra gata kesiye no et see yiri no and no pay wash on your TV. And it is so sad. Say Omaya ye timu you know 92.9. Your problem. Prof, money emma will subiem. Until you are seeing videos and footages of Endra, the see ye no. The other kind ye free he and a yaba bedru baby a yedri. Prof.
Yo, that's an amateur with you for now. Okay, my trial article be, I think, 2014, 16, 15. Dana and show you the first circle, a far,
and Crawford, the Janus by,
yes. That was
2015.
2015, yeah, that was on the article. I don't know whether you have access to that one. So, and I was expecting Sir Richard Debema.
Okay.
Anyway, based on that, let me say he's been calling me for the past 1 month ago since I raised in Shasi. They be me to share that out. Well, basically, I think say on says over here, Ububo Bosuina, you are talking mostly no a happen apart from Kumasi. First na yentisao Kumasi.
Okay.
First na you say na the greens na Kumasi are very more low level areas na
Okay.
But I identify 3 main factors as being the cause. So be some self akwa.
Okay.
One, so here along the coastal yamaino a slope.
Okay.
O kwa na ufo. O bampo na no na usane. Intino ahana mo no si ekase e wonsane mu a we are referring to the sea level. At any point in time if you want to measure the height of every way biana the sea level and ye reference.
Okay.
Into the castle kuja to ye be 100 kilometers off the ground that we are referring to the sea level because you know a flat everywhere the same level. Now observation say the observation na edika the intra bedrus and say oh sra nsuo sane a e be sane at a very faster speed. But then I'm say ye wo form na ye ben because nsuo na sane kogupum. Iti se nsuo no to fa ko ebe to bia be fa bia bi be join rivers started from gutters na join streams na reference na ko join rivers na rivers na be join the sea that is the mother of all waters. Iti se the akoba ne say nsuo so no the higher the way no the height no the higher speed it will flow.
Okay.
Inti ebedru hanum say no enam say e free hair ko epono mu no ye slope no esuane inti no edru habon say atono boase e wo say atono boase na ewura mpono mu nkakrank ete say dia nsuo bi e free people bi so ba no e the speed na eba
but settle la
ebedru hanum na say one enam say low level inti na settle.
Okay.
Inti settle inti no entimi nko ewura
speed no
mpono mu ntentem inti eba na say na say volume so ne ba sorope I was a jina baby kakransa. Ansa na to no buase uremu kakra slope no wom de. A friend saying research just say you were only about 61 meters.
Okay.
Eswa 61 meters no me calculate here. Me ka say bi a free circle fa kwa modan isi. O be undru. On say o school 100 meters.
Yeah.
100 meters track na yetu no. Ye ndru.
I see.
Ne height ni ndru.
I see.
Ena ohwa baby kura wo fom mo. Inti no slope ni so a. Inti de bia nsuo ne de yen adwen se ebetai especially along the coastal lines, you know. Since you took a CBI, you be share flooding. That is what.
Yeah, low land.
Yes, especially Accra,
the coastal lines, you know.
Coastal lines, you know, because one, if you know one neighbor. Two, speed that you shape mono, from. Inti definitely, but no buas ne remun kakrenka. Eba kodi but no buas ne remun kakrenka. That is one of the observation. Another observation I hear say you got to say their own.
Okay.
A choco did that. And you know, the who say you got to say you create one, they are either not big enough. Two, they are choked. Said they will be an Ghana has say no. And a three, the water courses and dancing. Yankasa ya moya ho eno ene de aba bedru hanum say no nti no nsuo ne de say ye wie ne ye ma a friend saying recommendation ye ma one very good recommend I think say is going that should be the way forward.
Okay,
I don't know why say asa tena won ye me wo US na me say nsuo na medicine de you producer one Richard, of your guys Richard I saw and check it into what is into fa kwa me ya bedru ha naturally no Yanfashi trim, engineers in our name. Engineer Bia Okrom Habianim say you are designing an area, a low land with reference to the sea. How do you get your water, the volume of such water into the sea? You have to take that in mind. The I say build the way, but I name way to Chokutu. Yes, see that in waterways. Okay, and that is a natural course. And a thread. Your friends and your gatters and see inclining. These are the three major reasons. Causes. Yababe drew for drew as identified by the articles. And to be some if the entire bedrew Hanamona and I'm a churchman. Okay,
very well. My young issue, no one after the other. Okay. Now, Osha the greater Accra region is surrounded by mountains. Into Osha the Kwau plains, you know. Before war in the areas na waba Krupon Manfe and in the areas a brimoni adie nyina a mountainous areas are definitely insuno etwa a bit descending down to low levels, you know, just as you are talking about, you know, and sana yako estuaries near adie nyina na etimi akwakobo eponym. Now we knew all of this. Assembly engineers any one more a city planners one more ankasa nimse this is the current structure, the nature of our land ye de settlement e de na sese nka ya e betimi prevent sadie because we a population those days up until now you grow in developing and then population growing no e de na nkese se ye de to in place to forestall sa niema ya ye hu ni sese ya nyanti e de challenges ye e de brey.
Okay, me that say so they are kind of rightly no. We share the Equapim Togo ranges.
Yes.
Ranges is a chain of mountains.
Yeah.
Intino, any na sani begua, they are a follow a bahanaba in the economy and so called. Intino, naturally that is how, friends, your topography, no.
I don't know.
Sanity, we have to accept that. Now, a BMUSWA, I was say, Yehun said, as development catches up with the area, no, insuno, it to be ten. I know my fan count. Intino, once I was there was a CCA, there was a and said, Miss, which of course I said, a friend say, make can war, me article no more. Over here, Yanko Pombo, we are as I see the Aquajina Subia, your form cry, your form pa, your lowlands, in your highlands, every community.
Okay.
And the allowed higher CEO for me. Ukojina large, or maybe be a home from pa. So naturally, we have lowlands and highlands in the sense of the creator. No? That is in the wisdom of the creator. No? Son of born, when him say in Sunita, any one say in Sunjina baby, el baby was in Sujina, and el baby was in Sunjina, into whom children with free form Akojina so. Okay. Now, dear, I'm say, designer, city engineers, I don't want to blame them so much. Into layout on my my baby or my mixed use. Okay. Mixed use nature be almost a honma, not to say, in fashion to her. A boo also I say wetlands. Into wetlands nina, nobody jabby bridge into pick layout, pick your original layout of Accra. The map, okay. The map, no one said baby or one naturally then you can send yes, okay. I don't want to blame them so much, but we can blame the implementation people. No. They have to ensure saying I wasn't coming. Naturally, no, there wasn't say once I won't say lowlands, no. na assassin still a baby what from no I was a baby a lowlands and one you have to build catchment areas.
Okay.
You have to build catchment areas in the sense
And no chasing.
And no say obe excavation.
Okay.
Ewo those lowlands and say be nsuo ni to bebrea e bi di kan ko tai ho kakra. Ansana atono bu ase aye den atene. Right?
Okay.
Now, and I'm say no yentimi implement. I will blame the whole thing on the implementation guys. But even now in KHD, that was what I suggested.
Okay.
Because there was here and say, as at now, for kwa drone, there was here and say those lowlands na a chromono. Okwa ube say, oh, achimota say baby old fompa. Don't worry. I'm out for this down. Let's compensate them if they don't have that is if they have the permit. If they don't have the permit, then they don't have any reason to take anything. Probably they near to nipenim, but they don't deserve anything. You know what it is that we have to excavate those lowlands and identify. In fact, make sure this article and Chebiana Nana make it promise say obey one village, one dam.
Okay.
What that means is say every district we can get a dam.
Okay.
Now getting a dam does not necessarily mean to say your friend is saying that be okay. Me can say getting a dam no. It has several purposes.
Okay.
Ensure the importance of ensuring a dam no in every community you can have one tourist center, two so many things. Into every community will start from Emponano Horum now the bar the BC Achimota Echo Amasamanina you will get a lowland area.
Okay.
Now excavate those lowlands.
I soon bet me a gada.
Temporary.
Okay.
Before it begins to move. Right? That is the suggestion I make.
That is a huge capital investment.
It is not a huge capital investment as compared to what we are spending. Right? As compared to what we are spending. Now, what you need to do is say, you bring your excavator, excavate the lowlands, you identify those spots, and the drones near that they can pick them up. Who identify in an area, then you give them the contract, per send me be me estate back on a pampas war in some home.
Okay.
There was an area, mama dredging sua emba. Me dredging kosi so me dredging kosi because we rely on boho for our supply of the estate, It apokwase me my kuntunsi, my other areas. Me drew honum kwa me dredge mama dredge boho be almost 8 our site wo me nsuo. So what I decided to do is one day there was a small wetland be Now dry season dry me who says still no half.
Okay.
In soon ebano endrum in satia. We see the water small one. Into me I say well me testing soon yensu papa and him into one dry season and I started project no. Me dredge yes soon that very big. Look. Yeah, the big supply, and only your train near treating their supply that community with water. 2. And one yeah small irrigation farms so one you use at the episode or pacing episode your tomatoes are which be an idea and only your construction young cotton free in some and all of this. That article when mature now may expect say like because I stated the importance of having that dams, small yeah, dam. You are not going to build anything to store the water. Lowland and why excavating with your green grass and with your
Okay.
Now they are share assemblies and inside. What the share assemblies and inside, they have to make sure say they protect it. What the share assemblies, so that is the only way. Quite apart from CCR development, I catch it up with a crown. It is quite difficult. 2, the number one
but Prof, the president on my paying promise and then on my directive in March say bebia insure a year for biano. I waterways, I yes insure yes dying at the the Minister for Western Housing, any assemblies ninja should ensure say you be demolishes our areas ninja. He even went further to state say was setting up a desk was setting up a task force. I said, "Womu yes, Jumano, and making sure say you demolish all those buildings are a war in waterways. Baby, and so far, assembly no whether your mouth permit and I am mouth permit. Sit down here, air block here and soon intimate corner. We need to demolish all of that. But up to now, yentimin yes, and we are in July.
So when you say politics, dear, you don't have to take me there. Wishes no, ye pese ye yard no. But sometimes wishes and nipa no mujina ho no show mo bombra. One shall kwa ta musika. Wo kra de ba be bubu no. What about the say jina fe kwatna ho. That is the reality on the ground. That is when you consider reality on the ground.
Yes, but the reality is also the point say yanhwe ne ya da bi bedru a isu betimi ato aso nam yenu ahwe akra nyina no.
Oh, and then yes, and then sanity here. But send make a no. Womo ye. They didn't do it because one, what that was how it was supposed to be done. Sana was a what I say, because you are not supposed to build in Waterloo. I could see so. I've said it. I was here, but are we able to do it? Yeah, deliberately. I could see that a failure.
Yes,
look, anytime you fail, look, building in water area there. Government must not spare them crowd. That is my message for you, these guys. Because you see, no amount of failing now will be chance and obey. The next person will be second one.
Yeah.
Also be failure travel there. Or failure travel there and pet or wanna be lowland. Into me advice you be we have well established method I see a dying won't but Ghana had a yenesa.
Okay.
Right into yenim hunim dear papa oko Holland and mona oko China and mona you see how they build in those waters and they still survive, but for now no but still no catchment areas they don't joke, they will never compromise.
Okay,
into no dear koso no dear some penny betimi aye dear praise the Lord.
But when to me and first option I would demand unnecessary.
Yes,
we should consider the dams and
yes because one
be settled.
When you have excavated, very simple. And said the insurer to our dear DC and what did you now was standing kakra.
Okay.
Near insuring the abatement a call because we are going to dig deep. What they get deeper now, your friends outlet no. It is insuring through outlet no wa. Entering ko be
okay.
What I say? A best it is said what did insure will be bebre and sana to no boas yako.
Okay.
You are not only collecting the water just for collecting sake. Several other uses.
I make me a generating sika kradia.
Sika and you can look fish. Community, creative employment, everything good is in water. Because water is life. Nina comes out. You know, community water projects is my message for the government this morning. We have to ensure say me trust article no and I make a choice say Opa, look at that article date no. Now look at that Omanpeni and the promises say obey one village one dam. Because yes, okay ada one village one dam ne ban manifesto me. They picked it from this article because those times no opposition no more reading my articles pa. Enti the woman is saying right in Accra here. Let us establish community dams. The community dams are not just going to create whatever, it's going to generate other economic benefits.
Okay.
Economic benefits such as fish farming. Because in Siono Dahwa, what the assembly for now. Two, generate your friends tourism because we bet the boat to be out so. Now my fine.
I see something like that. Over a year, Legon Botanical Gardens. One will be bizarre.
Yes, but this time you're digging deep. So you're digging deep. And excavation, excavation west keke.
Okay.
After that, in a year, what the ama your friend is saying a parks and garden for you. Almost do bills Kakreba account, no more do in Riana, the amount contract 2, 3, 4, 5 years. In Riani, you hand it over to the assembly guys. It's not supposed to cost us a community a size of 100 meters square, a 100 by 100, 100 meters by 100 size, where you crown should not cost a project more than $500,000 and I said $200,000, $300,000 over the lifespan of the also crample, and that is just a friend saying the price of one and I said 4-bedrooms house.
Okay,
should be able to build such a this thing. We are yes, we are not the amount communities, who are person we in wabeji permit because out of insurance and nam free bar and so many other and
okay.
For now, no, that is how we need to. When you finish, you link it to those existing gutters now. Small in size, Accra has overgrown in terms of population. It definitely no insurance too many kagidi. The woman is saying, say a fua assassin's fua on time erosion.
Yeah.
Now, on time erosion because of say insurance America na ede bano a pimpim no.
Yeah.
Into at the end of the day, no, a slow down.
The grass and so high sustaining.
And sustaining, no, a slow down the speed of the water, no. In the end, no, as an insurance stay was as an social na a sink into the soil.
Okay.
Now, Siciano. Yes, as in now you're clear so with the dining pavement.
And also that may ban say no offer baby. Last time I was listening to one expert. Now worker say your problem pans yes because you see dining yes. You see dining first no carbons will be a cigar if you are garden and now why green grass with him. So you see only to na earth near. And now, if you change any so a good grass, not sustaining. Now, your giant grass in India, your giant flowers in India, will be to the field tiles, your pavement, your bibia. It is only to at the speed in your day, echo, and wash the face of the land.
Yes.
Now, how do we solve that problem? Because I don't know so count.
We have the laws, we are not implementing them. By law, by the Assembly's law on building, no, every house needs a minimum of 3 trees.
By the Assembly laws?
Yes.
I see.
Yes. Now, you cannot plant trees in tiles, wire tiles, because in the end, papa or tiles.
Yeah.
So technically, yes. So technically, they are telling you not to do all those things now. Now, if you want, there are several other things we need to do.
Okay.
Said they are all canon. Yes, you free.
A chance in the
free now. To me the rain gutter at one. I did the friend I did jinsuno.
Yeah.
What did you need now? The
creme. Okay.
We are said they are can I rightly said because some of the drawings in the assembly honor they expect you to show who green grass in na omoje permit ni we are now o man kasa ye de omo it some time back my name yesterday for no enya issues bebre because the omo ye ne say wo ma yo muta wo mo betra hom so muniska and so bosomi nsia be kono wa dratas woni fie wo ina de rubber green grass even on that to fear him. They don't even want to see that. It's pathetic. Meanwhile, the rubber green grass and also concrete.
Okay.
I don't know how they are decorating. So I started having some issues with them, and for now, most of them we have stopped them.
Okay.
It is one of the reasons. The essence is that ensure free roofing stop one. I was say to me sink it. Just to reduce the volume of water. On the surface, because the volume of water on the surface now, it has to be settled somewhere. That somewhere is Uncle Chef for man. I was a copum.
Yeah. And ya kwanso ankopu ebe konkrofo.
And ya kwanso ankopu ebe konkrofo fie.
I see.
And it's a very sensitive, a very important topic. Also educate Ghana for. Yes, we need to educate
just
the
say
people.
Towns na ye to no, e wo fie mu no, any pavement no, e doso hu hia.
What is it? Don't you like the greens? Obama estate wa enua bopa na estate what na dey. Every say Obama no why you quiet. Na enwinu no wo ho. Elsewhere no. I'm not selling the Kwan's estate, but that is the reality. But it doesn't work like that. We are not putting whatever we design, especially because I don't members may blame me because it is in books. And as a district and as a municipal engineer, you don't want to compromise with your job. So they give you permit based on your designs. Now, implementation. Ubebaho 1, 2, 3, 4. Implementation in your issue.
Okay.
Abrochino and Tessa. Abrochino every stage.
Check it as supervisor.
US. Your top properties be honor. It was a damn boy in Hopanti. We decided to bring it down. Yes. ukobu no so obeje permit ubu via inspectors na behwe na womu ansana obetu foundation wajo permit utu foundation via oba be inspect o cast o concrete no wa cast o concrete we oba be den oba inspect ansana wo via okay to aso okay meduru ambese me see dan na nkasa de see concrete and I say basement ni so they have to come and inspect. Logistically, I think say they have challenges, but the little they have, we are not doing what we put into design
in a country.
Yes, I will not blame
assembly engineers not falling short now because I think saying I know your assembly na juma
assembly nankasa there. I will use this opportunity to say the emraso I was say ye decentralizing na assembly man friends municipal chief executive officer wo hye won crofo bo say me ba meye we the ankana na pese wo ye no mbre bi na
abato no say beto abayi
say be ya 1 year you be held directly accountable. Because started the Fourth Republic the friends the constitution of the Fourth Republic and also whatever we call it na Ghana say
okay
until you go by unitary government. Unitary government say they are all controlled by the central government. But the time has come Amraswa I was a year na you move to that level where we have yes where we have the federal form of the government where go when our MC waha kwasha on for body abeye one the ebe say they will have to remain competitive to their west.
Okay.
O promise ade ama won't mean kan so na don't face kamayo because o basic ejuma o so ye.
As an assembly.
Look. And then you go our won't mean je hu sika na
property tax.
Tax ni na eno na approach no mo chire kro no. U betua. Untia o dan no. So they ka 5,000 Ghana cedis a. On beton 5,000 Ghana cedis pepe. No way you musika nto ba no macho so. Ya to ama semesi. Inti corner ko hunu na opa kwaji usika before meton so me serve letter say odan no asemesi etuaka enam say wentimi ntio no tua na say dan akoto no be 1 million no oh ye de aka na de na $2,500 ya frɛ wa wo ma inti no omo so that is how they will set up inti no say ban sa na omo be yiska omo for so the ska because adan akase go it's not supposed to be
na many would say Mr. Kofi Andoche na ya wrap upon this now the head your friend is a Western Housing Minister say you hear $5 billion yet media solve our problem with
I don't know their plans there but the plans na makano say yamfa no anye adwuma no amount of money
can solve the problem.
Yes, engineering works no you have to get the fundamentals right. Otherwise, you see Kainabeshi.
Okay.
If you don't get the fundamentals right, the right design, the right concept that can tackle the solution now, you can bring trillions in Yejuma. Because at the end of the day, what was his basis? Where are the designs? What does he want to do?
Okay.
Is he going to demolish those old houses and get them expand the volume of the gutters or whatever? On what basis? So, but then maybe they are making the it's fine.
We don't require that amount.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think you require that amount. Okay. Something very meager should be able to get it solved because so what can I say maybe so what can say or call the orthodox means of that solution now. He wouldn't be far from right.
Orthodox means the bad idea.
Oh, say one, he may wants to increase the volume of the gutters.
The gutters. And you be gutters. Okay.
We are. I was say maybe some of them must be underground drainage.
Okay.
And so many other things. And it depends on the designs before him. Right? If any design is that type on there, 5 billion the ban on the catch and say only motia na etususu. If say motia na be fasikani na akodi wabra wontimi hu de odi adwuma na ye. And he should engage the right people. Get them to know, say, oh, this is what we are doing. And you see, it must be cost effective because you have to consider your pocket if you want to design. Yes, you have to consider. For now, I will always suggest, say, young community catchment and as a community dams, it has multi-purpose. And no will not cost us that much. Yeah, capital say we're gonna hire Accra,
Kumasi,
Tema, Takrade.
Kumasi,
Tema Krade Accra, Inti Accra and Kumasi, me Takrade Beka.
Okay.
Your crony na last name catch me. Ghana in the Chromians and they are Kadina. You can always manage them because very quiet place, very decent and whatever. I think say it depends on his design. They are okay, not a plan. It can be over, it can be less, depending on the design.
But what it means, then it's a dredging. Yankoti or Door River Mu, Yankoti Wimono, Edini Mogo, and so
oh, they are all a firefighting approach. You see, there was yet a team because a Mwesi, I was in Suno, Echo, but it doesn't create some.
It doesn't change the situation.
Yes, it doesn't change the situation because they it's open. Into Suno to another, you never do gum first quickly now as I see. Look, so we are those catchment areas now. Emusi out me dredge.
Okay.
Emusi and shouldn't be boom first. Like, oh, say we ordinary drains are.
Yeah.
Okay, if it be catch. What design baby and soon be take a cransana afa baby. We need to do your friends saying, that is the concept. And where are catching your friends saying, where are catches in one no? You bium kakra, as in the normal size of the gutter no. That is what we need to do as a nation.
Okay.
Your friends say Accra, Montageti, when they start with Accra, we can start with the pilot distance. You start with Accra. Accra, you start with Accra, very way prone. Let's start and see. You see that in Abacofum. Ubo be 3, 4, alajo, and 2, whatever they
be flooding in
flooding. No, what do you bossy ho? Dear Nuano Greens in Nkoso.
And one more train we are going to finally na yen fancy. One more a train we are guna and real estate companies be bring so aba. One more bunu yani gu in our cities. A chromo pa na nuya kakra ho de ebugu. Baby a gates ne nam odnam a year wager air kwakaswa tetegu junction bridge ne so ho baby enkrofo air fele AC estate dan any ade ego so. I don't know what advice do you have for them. E dey necessary ban here with those real estate developers are also more creating problems in the system, no.
The law must be made to work.
Okay.
You see,
I'm running fana kwan enye na
you see, the law should not be a respecter of person. And you say we intino ko once and I say we mrano no njuma. That's what I don't know and yet. So if we don't do that, we are messing up. We are adding
more problems
to the existing ones. No? In my entire, maybe more than 1,000 houses in the Anton. What I hate to do is to build in Waterloo. What I hate to do, and in me I say, semi-designing area, I try to design and redesign to ensure say what best can I do? Or a design by meeting the island. We are falling most of the trees because we be episode be in Sikrum, Accra, a millions. Why don't you go out? National Cathedral meaning some by a catch them. Look at the number of trees. Yes, see, in some Accra and some road
restriction so.
Chebi Kwan you see, inside Taiho, left and right, left and right. You are creating a whole ecosystem out of this project. Look at India Mucha. You see, won't even plant it because you are constrained with space. But Oko outskirt now plan here. Uche du abakwa ekoye Israel for mu the machine to mu nua so buncha.
Okay.
Edua na esi honom no. Se what se modan tintin kra na. Omu twa omu tu ase. Na kutia.
Wow.
Yes, because the number of years. The number of years eduane de yin no eyo ya so mbetwa. So all of this I was here sensitive. Now a friend is saying education no is sakakra e form so far as the environment is concerned no education is na punishment a church so ye hu ni
ye punishment.
Yes, so ye tema ban the cost repair.
Ye mo.
Na
Kessben 92.9. The Piazzi.
Or say why a but it's not supposed to be like that. So we need to sensitize the people.
Okay.
We need to conscientize them. The need for them to keep the environment. You see what is there. But all right. But never go court, and what court man so, and found it in Bonnet, and family. The court in the co was a catch a judge, Ujawa, Ubafia, and no bear fine.
Okay.
And those are what we do, and those are. Sana was a yes standing to the nation, but it will be an politics rim. Politics rims to penetrate. What would come in the album into mount? We are meant to have a mouse, so we end this. We end this in now, yes, sir. We MVP now, yes, album into mount. Oh, okay. Power should them say next month, no, and I said next year. Those are what
the challenges.
The challenges, and we need to. I don't know how we are going to deal with those political issues very well becoming a politician, but we have to set up as a nation.
Okay. Prof, I don't pay me that say, anyway, Daje. Nyame Ensha pa.